Hey everybody, Paul Edwards here, joined by Allie. Hey,
Hello.
this is a compliance update. This one is for Baltimore. We're sending it to everybody in Maryland because sometimes some of you open up more locations and then don't tell us. And if one of your locations is in Baltimore, this update is for you. And if you don't have a practice in Baltimore, you should just ignore us and just stop watching this video because it's of no use to them whatsoever, right?
Yeah, or tell your friends in Baltimore that they've got a lot going on and to give Cedar a call.
That's right. If you have friends in Baltimore and they don't know about this, you should probably tell them. Okay, so what we're talking about here is that the city of Baltimore has expanded some protections for pregnant workers. This has already gone into effect?
This has already gone into effect. Yep. So it really just expands protections for employees who are pregnant or are recovering from pregnancy or a related condition. So that could mean many things. But essentially, you know, if a worker who falls under this category asks you for an accommodation, you've got to go through the interactive process, which is this back and forth dialogue that you have with the employee to figure out what accommodation works best. And you've got to grant the accommodation unless it causes an undue hardship.
I want you to be very careful about that undue hardship thing because that's a bar that is very high and inconveniences you, upsets you, is not going to be easy, is going to require extra effort. You may have to do other things. Those are not things that are undue hardships. So that's one of the reasons why you get in touch with us. If you feel like what this employee is asking for would create an undue hardship, right?
Yes, exactly. So you have to provide these accommodations, but it's important to note that on the flip side of that, you can't force an accommodation on anyone. So this doesn't mean, if an employee tells me that they're pregnant, you know, I need to automatically make changes to ease their workload or something.
Yeah.
Something we see a lot in the Solution Center. I think one of the most common ones is, my employee told me that they're pregnant. I'm going to take them off x-rays.
And that's going to cause them to have to work and doing different work than they normally do, may even reduce their hours, or, you know, it may have some kind of tangential issue. Look, what's happening here is at the federal level, there's been these protections that kick in at 15 or more employees. Basically, what Baltimore is saying, we're going to adopt those and apply them to practically every single employer within the city. And the pregnancy... What is it? The
Pregnancy Worker Fairness Act.
Okay, the PWFA. Yes, finally I got the acronym. The PWFA, which was passed not too long ago, added on top of some of the rules that were already existing within the EEOC. So, look, the other part of this, and then we'll let you go, right? Mm-hmm. We'll let them go. The other part of this is mandatory. So, as you saw on the subject line, you must meet certain requirements when an employee informs you that they would qualify for this protection. Notice I didn't say just when they notify you they're pregnant, because there are other things that involved with the reproductive health that could fall under this. So basically, interactive process, which is something we can help you with. It's not that daunting. It's just an easy back and forth. It has to be in your employee handbook. Good news is that it has to be acknowledged. So if you distribute electronically, the law says that you must be able to get signatures. And since you're working with us, your HR Vault makes that very, very easy. So you can distribute this to your employees. There's also a requirement that you distribute it within 10 days of hiring or something?
Within 10 days of any changes to the policy.
Gotcha.
So if something happens later on and we have to go in there and update the policy, you'll be required to change it within 10 days. If you make any changes to the policy to add something specific that you want to offer or anything like that, you would have to notify them within 10 days. Don't do that without talking to us, obviously. And you also have to distribute it to employees anytime that they ask about pregnancy or parental leave.
Oh, that was the one that I was looking for. So someone could come to you and say, hey, what happens if I get pregnant? What's the rules around here? And this is something that you would remind them about and send them back into the book to read it. And I think that's everything.
That's it. Yeah, we'll be getting the updated handbook into your vault, and then you can share it with your employees from there.
Yeah, it'll all be taken care of for you. All right, Baltimore. If you got any questions, they just get in touch with us, right?
Yep, just let us know.
Yep, just hit the ticket button inside of the Backstage HR or whatever, wherever you're at. Send us an email, give us a phone call. We'll take good care of you. Thanks, Allie.
Thanks.